Hey, what's up, everybody? Like and subscribe. Look, the only people that to believe the lies being told by the United States, Israel, and Egypt are from the United States, Israel, and Egypt. And not everyone in those countries believe the lies. And those people in third world countries who believe those lies, well, they don't count, but they'll figure it out shortly. The reality of the situation is that 400 years or longer of blatant lies will be wiped out in about 4 years, in about 4 more years because of the internet. So why they won't tell the truth is a mystery to me. This, I don't know, let's just call it ignorance or whatever. Let's start with the United States. I mean, because the United States says that the African Americans are not Hebrew Israelites, that we're ignorant, and they try to take our history the same way Israel does, because the Bible is black history. Jesus' name was Yahshua. It was not Jesus. The letter J wasn't even invented till around the 1700s or something like that. And England didn't even exist, but yet you have all these people in the Bible with English names. When the priest was asked, why is Jesus black? The priest told him, suntan. How? In God's name? Or have you ever seen a Caucasian with a suntan like mine? But he told them this. If that person believed it, he don't matter. He will be of no value to the world if you believe that a Caucasian can get a suntan and be as dark as I am. Never mind hair like lamb's wool. I don't know how he would have answered that. Perhaps the salon was closed. I don't know. But history is coming out. And it shows that Africans went all over the world educating people, teaching them math, teaching them how to farm, things of this nature. Caucasians went around the world doing what? Undoing everything Africans did. They went around the world colonizing, murdering, raping, and just robbing people blind. And one day, eventually, people are going to look back into their history, like people in India, like people in South America, people in Africa, and they're going to realize, hey, wait a minute. All these people did was exploited us and colonized us, and we had to fight for our freedom, which they say they gave it back to us after robbing us. I mean, it's not going to take the most intelligent person in the world to figure this out. Like I say, 400 years of lies is going to be wiped out in about 40 years of the internet. Now let's talk about Egypt. What in God's name is wrong with them? They didn't turn Caucasian until Anwar Sadat was assassinated and Mubarak took over. If you go into temples in Egypt, look through the archaeological finds, you will find black people. In drawings all over the wall, you will find black people. But Egyptians want you to believe that they were white. We all know they couldn't have been white because that would make them Caucasians. And at the time that the pyramids were being built, Caucasians, I don't even know if they knew what fire was yet. They could have been hunting animals and eating them raw and cannibalizing each other. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with the people in Egypt. They are as insane as Caucasians saying that Jesus was white. And you go to Russia and other European countries, you will see black Madonnas and baby Jesus all over the place. And the only way you can protect that lie is if you destroy all this historical evidence and archaeological finds that are worth billions and billions of dollars. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. That would be ignorant. Now let's get to Israel. If any group of people were capable of destroying historical documents, it would definitely be the synagogue of Satan. Because Israel don't have a history worth talking about. They're from the Ukraine. They are Ashkenazi and Sephardic Jews who turned Jews into a cult and called it Judaism so that they could do what? Convert. They did it to convert. I'm going to tell you, the funniest thing in the world to me is when I see them walking around with these with black suit on, white shirt, and then these funny hats, and then some had these two ponytails coming down the side of their head. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Those aren't dreadlocks. You can't make dreadlocks. And what is their excuse for not being black? Oh, we left and we migrated to Ukraine, which was a part of the USSR before it was dissolved. And that's where their history is. And they converted to Judaism, which they made into a religion, and then went to Germany and tried to take over the place. Out of their ever-loving mind. You know, their excuse for not being black is after so many years in Russia, they lost the melanin in their skin. Black people have been in the United States, all over the world, for 400 plus years, and we haven't lost the melanin in our skin. Go figure. Like I said, 400 years of lies, hypocrisy, and contradictions are going to be wiped out by 40 years of the internet. And it's happening right now, and it's speeding up, going faster and faster and faster. There are Caucasians telling other Caucasians that what you're doing is wrong and that Jesus, Yahshua, was black, and that the African Americans are Hebrew Israelites. Your own people are telling you that. There are Asian people telling other Asian people that they were once black, and is exposing how Asians were brought into the United States to disenfranchise African Americans. I mean, you can keep lying all you want, but the only person that's going to believe them are you. Oh, and this is, oh my goodness, this is a good one. Kamala Harris, God help this poor woman. She goes to Africa, and she's telling the African people not to trust the Chinese. But her plane landed on a runway built by Chinese. The airport was built by Chinese, and these things were done for free. The hotel she stayed in was built by Chinese. United States hasn't done a DAMN thing for Africa, but exploit and destroy democratic societies in Africa. And now Biden wants to go over there and do what? Does he want to go over there and build anything? Does he want to help with the infrastructure? Does he want to help with the education? No. He wants Africans to be gay. He wants Africans to be homosexuals. And if they're not homosexuals, then he's going to disenfranchise them if they don't become homosexuals. Now, to show you how stupid he is, those people in Africa, their skin is the color of mine. Yeah, it's the color of mine. They identify with me. I came out of Africa. But let's get one thing straight. Africans did not sell African Americans to the United States. The United States fought Africans to take their children from Africa. You see, that's a lie. Another lie, one of many lies that America has told. But guess what? The internet's exposing all those lies. But let me just say this. The ignorance of going over there to a country and telling them, don't trust the people that have given you so much, but trust me, the people who have taken so much from you, is asinine. Nobody's that stupid. You have to be ignorant. You have to be not ignorant, but ignorant to even go over there and even to suggest such a thing. And Kamala Harris was the right person for that job. I want to say one thing about Israel before I stop. There is some woman in Israel, and she says that young black men are a threat to Israel. They don't even know Israel. They hardly know Israel exists. She reminds me of a young woman who was attracted to me. This woman talked about me to her friends, to this person, to that person. I did not know her from a hole in the wall. If she walked past me and said hi, I said hi and kept going. Didn't know her, didn't want to know her. Her friends even knew things about me, and I didn't know nothing about her. And that's what this woman reminds me of. These young black men in America, they trying to make 2 and 2 equal 4. Some of them are passport brothers going overseas, trying to find a wife, trying to start a family, trying to live a nice life. And this old deranged uh, person that belongs to the synagogue of Satan thinks these young men are thinking about her. These young men are not a threat to Israel. They don't know nothing about Israel unless she's talking about the young brothers who are who are correctly identifying themselves as Hebrew Israelites. They're not a threat to you. You are a threat to them because the liar is the threat. The person who lies is the threat. The person who seeks to destroy another person is a threat. You are a threat to the Palestinians. You are the threat. People like and describe. If you got good sense, like and subscribe. If you, I don't know. Have a great day. Talk to you later. God bless.